Especially new guests.
Newcomers?
Who came first time today?
What
is your name?
What is your question? You have a question?
Oh,
She came to you.
you have certain? Hi.
Do we know you have this second girl? Do we know you? Have you been here before? Yes?
This is my what?
Hi,
I haven't been here in 7 years, so I'm not supposed to know you. I've met you also. Okay.
Okay. Hey, Hinan. Swami Hinan. Swami Hinan.
Swami Kriyananda.
Hey. From this school.
Matter energy. That's good. This section is called Matter Energy Transformation. Samkhya Yoga admits the theories of evolution and involution and holds that the total energy of the universe remains always the same. The world is constantly proceeding through evolution and involution. The causes and effects are merely more or less evolved forms of the same ultimate energy. The sum of effects exists in potential form in the sum of causes. In the process of evolution and involution, there is exchange of matter into energy and vice versa. This exchange of matter into energy and of energy into matter makes changes in grouping, collocation, and arrangement. This exchange brings manifestation of latent powers of cosmic forces, gunas, without creation of anything new.
You cannot do anything
You cannot do anything
without energy.
without energy.
Can you do?
Can you?
I mean, you cannot die without energy.
Even you cannot
Die.
die,
Die.
cry without energy.
Heaven cannot be sick. He cannot be sick.
You cannot be depressed without energy.
Body is free every time you be tired.
What is the reason that in the evening time we are tired
Automatically.
automatically?
Come trouble, payment morning guy, he died.
Some people are tired even in the morning time, automatically.
Talking about the exchange of matter into energy and energy into matter. This exchange brings manifestation of latent powers of cosmic forces, gunas, without creation of anything new.
Body become mind.
What is the mind?
Body is our mind. By beat, by means of
It
which
is that by means of which
Atma,
Atma,
our soul,
or the soul,
and feel point of time,
or the principle of I am,
is super.
does its work.
Without mind, you cannot get birth.
Without mind, you cannot work.
Mind is pure body.
Mind is pure energy.
Why?
Why?
Body is not moving.
This electricity is not pure energy.
It not know anything,
It doesn't know anything,
but mind know.
but mind knows.
Therefore, mind is pure body.
Therefore, mind is pure energy.
Matter is the storehouse of tremendous energy. Where we strip all energy from matter, we could not, were we to strip all matter, all energy from matter, we could not find any residual matter.
Why will we know? Why will you meditate?
Why do we do meditation?
By means of meditation,
By means of meditation,
you do healing, automatic healing,
we have healing automatically.
automatic freedom.
Also, we obtain automatic freedom.
Why? Automatic ascent of healing.
Why? Because there is an automatic exchange of energy.
In modern science, the concept of matter has undergone revolution. Matter has been reduced to mere mathematical fiction, a radiation emanating from a center. Matter is not a substance. It is a series of events. This modern concept of matter is parallel to a concept in Samkhya Yoga philosophy. According to Samkhya Yoga philosophy, matter is a state of energy. A matter particle is a vehicle of energy. In it, energy is carefully protected from explosion as atom bombs are protected from accidental explosion. Each atom of matter is like an atom bomb, which has immense energy within it. Matter particles are like safety storehouses for energy.
Breathing energy
We drink energy
in the water.
in the form of water.
We meet energy.
We eat energy.
We eat.
We breathe energy
Find our poison.
in the form of air.
We eat.
We eat energy
Find our mood.
in the form of our food.
Matter is a form of energy. Otherwise, it could not prevent explosion of created energy. Energy is sleeping in the form of matter. When energy is manifested from its cause, which is matter, matter is transformed into energy, which is effect. But certain conditions are necessary to manifest potential energy from the cause, matter, into the effect, activity, and energy. Concomitant conditions are accessory causes only. The appearance of an effect is only its passage from potentiality to actuality, such as sprout and tree from a seed. soil, season, water, etc., are accessory causes. Accessory cause is a sort of mechanical instrumentation to aid this transformation. Though potential energy is stored in the mass of water, something else is necessary to actualize it from the causal state to the state of effect. The effect cannot arise in the absence of concomitant conditions. According to Samkhya Yoga philosophy, the sum of material causes potentially contains the energy manifested in the sum of causes, in the sum of effects. The sum of material causes potentially contains the energy manifested in the sum of effects. When conditions producing the effects are added to the sum of material conditions in a given mass of matter, a stimulus is imparted which removes the arrest and disturbs the relatively stable equilibrium of the mass of matter in the state of inertia. Did you get that? Do you want me to repeat it? When conditions producing the effects are added to the sum of material conditions in a given mass of matter, a stimulus is imparted which removes the arrest and disturbs the relatively stable equilibrium of the mass of matter in the state of inertia.
Hey, if
If
any formula
there's the energy formula
from Einstein,
of Einstein's
he
E equals mc squared,
then further
then if you reverse that, m, which represents matter, equals E, energy,
divided by
over c squared. So
chứ không phải là đua thai thì em là chứ không phải là đua thai
no matter if you're tired
em thai
in the evening time, no wonder you're tired in the evening time.
Thus, this impetus frees stored energy from the mass of matter. In a blockage of electrical flow, when an electrician removes impedance, electricity flows along the wire. So it is when efficient or instrumental causes remove obstructions in any mass of matter. Energy from that mass of matter flows and forms another collocation or group. For example, energy which collocates seed particles to form a seed is in a state of arrest in the seed. When by efficient and accessory causes this barrier is overcome, the energy naturally changes direction and collocates atoms and molecules for sprouting. In the same way, as soon as barriers are removed from primordial unconsciousness, noumenon, prakriti, guided by conscious noumenon, purusha, the reals in equilibrium in the state of prakriti leave their state of arrest and evolve themselves into intelligence, maha. Formation of new collocations. Any collocation of atoms forming a thing cannot change its form unless the inherent cause by the formation of the present collocation is overcome by some other efficient cause.
Can you think anything which is not part of exchange of energy?
Can you think anything which is not part of an exchange of energy?
What is physical, mental,
Whether physical, mental, or spiritual.
don't doubt he behaved till while anybody.
No doubt we have to
Deal.
deal
He cook. He soup.
in this world
Mrs. Cook.
with this book,
Anybody.
with mental
I
energy
hate with it.
and spiritual energy.
This theory of Samkhya Yoga reminds us of the law of inertia in modern physics. All composite things are formed by arrangements of atoms of various elements. The difference lies not only in the atoms, but also in the arrangement of atoms.
Therefore, action moves on
Therefore, electrons,
and
protons,
neutrons
neutrons
are charged moving
are called units
of matter any food
of matter
energy
and energy,
both.
both.
For instance, I'm talking about the difference lies not only in the atoms, but also in the arrangement of atoms. For instance, carbohydrate and sugar have the same kind of atoms, but they differ in their atomic arrangement. Hence, they form two different things, or collocations. A group has an intimate adherence. A group has an intimate adhesion, which forms a barrier against any charge. Adhesion keeps the group in a state of equilibrium. It is not easy to disturb the inherent adhesion and cohesion without serious chemical, biochemical, biological, or nuclear action and reaction.
Whole body and mind is nothing but energy.
Your body and mind are nothing but energy,
But chemical.
chemical energy.
Particle talking.
Molecules are talking,
Chemical
chemicals
talking.
are talking,
Meeting,
they are
feeding,
breathing,
eating,
eating,
touching,
and drinking,
chopping,
they're laughing,
who all kinds of work to you for my means of heaven.
all types of work we do by means of chemicals.
No political, no heaven.
If there are no chemicals,
And no life.
there would be no life.
Cohesion and adhesion, which operate as barriers, exist in infinite directions in which any and all objects of the world exist. Generally, atomic energy flows in the direction where the cohesive and adhesive barrier is removed, and there it forms a corresponding object. In the normal course of events, evolution follows on a definite law which cannot be overcome without yogic powers.
Psychologically, neutrons,
Psychologically, electrons, protons, and neutrons,
what do we are?
they are equivalent of the gunas, Sattva-guna, Raja-guna, and Tamo-guna.
How many?
Tamo-guna
Hayaguna.
Satoguna, it corresponds with protonic energy.
Hayaguna.
Rajoguna with electronic energy.
Muna.
Tamoguna with neutronic energy.
Atoms and tanmatras continually vibrate.
Wahanmakar, Atanmatkar, Padihimmakar, Padi, that.
Quantum?
Radio wave.
Radio wave.
Ah, radio wave. Not the mean, mathematical boy.
From the lowest to the highest, change is taking place everywhere. Atoms and tanmatras are continually vibrating and changing in every object. At every moment, the whole universe is undergoing tanmatric change. The arrangement of atoms and tanmatras is different from moment to moment.
Hand job, hand wave. Hand job, atom. Atom.
Kingdom of radio
Wave.
waves
And harder.
and radar waves is the tanmatra.
A jar of water is a particular arrangement of certain particles, and every moment these particles are shifting position with a corresponding change in quality, although such qualitative changes are not easily perceptible. If water is heated to the boiling point, it changes to vapor. If water is cooled to the freezing point, it changes to ice. Qualitative changes in ice, water, and steam are sufficient to justify different names for the three different conditions of the same substance. The effect is latent in the cause is Sofcarivada Theory. At this stage, we introduce a new term,
Is this a new topic?
Sofcarivada.
Chapter?
No, it's still with the formation of new collocations.
New connotations.
Yeah. At this stage, we introduce a new term, Sofcarivada, which is one of the central foundations of Samkhya Yoga philosophy. According to Sofcarivada, cause is the entity in which effect subsists in Latin form. Samkhya Yoga holds that there can be no production of a thing which is previously non-existent potentially in its material cause. Causation means appearance.
You cannot make butter out of butter.
You cannot make butter out of water, for instance.
You need party, you need milk.
To make butter, you need milk.
Causation means appearance or manifestation of a quality due to certain changes of atomic and molecular arrangement in the causes. These qualities were held in potential form. Production of effect is not a new creation, but an eternal change of arrangement of atoms in the cause. Thus, effect exists in its material cause in potential form. A barrier stands in the way of the happening of the effect.
Although, tear. Although,
Although
tear. Here.
air
and tables
and tables
are not hanging in the sea.
are not hanging in space.
Pity
They're not hanging
this,
in a tree,
but potentially
but potentially they're hidden in that tree.
When it is removed, it's talking about the barrier standing in the way of the happening of the event, the effect. When it is removed, the change in the arrangement of atoms produces the new collocation or grouping, which is called the effect. This doctrine is called Sofcarivada. Sat, existence of, plus karya, effect, which means existence of the effect in the material cause even before start of the causal operation to produce the effect. The Sofcarivada theory is based on the following grounds. 1. Asat akarana. That which is non-existent cannot be the cause of any activity or product. If the potentiality of the effect were really non-existent in the material cause, no amount of effort on the part of any agent could bring the effect into existence. Whatever is non-existent can never be made existent. 2. Upana Brahana.
This is not the same.
Vadankar.
Upadana grana.
Upadana Brahana. There is an invariable relationship between a material cause and its effect. The product is no different from the material of which it is composed. 3. Sarva Sambhava Bhava.
Sarva Sambhava. Is it? No, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Sarva Sambhava.
Not just anything can come out of anything. The effect potentially pre-exists in the material cause before it comes into actual existence. 4. Shak Tasi Shakarana.
This was one. Sarva Sambhava Bhavat, but it is written wrong.
More than
Sarva Sambhava.
Baba.
Right. The long eyes.
4. Shaktasi Shakya Karana.
Shaktasya Shakya Karana.
Efficiency of cause and effect is identical. The potent cause, which produces power, can produce a desired object. Quality and property of the effect are according to the quality and property of the cause. 5. Karana
Karna Bhavacha. Karna Bhavacha Satkarna.
The effect inherently consists of the nature of the cause. The effect is not essentially different from the material cause, but it is potentially identical. Causal relationship cannot exist between objects which are essentially different from one another. Cause is the implicit state of a substance, and effect is the explicit state of the same substance. A gold ring is not essentially different from the gold which constitutes it. A statue is the same as its material cause, stone, but with a new shape or form. Samkhya Yoga concludes from these logical statements that the effect potentially exists in the material cause even before its production. This is the meaning of Sofcarivada. Here are some psychological applications of this doctrine.
Is that a new section?
No.
I don't believe it. There's no one section that long enough. Yeah, you already did 3 sections. That's okay.
We started from
Oh,
About 5 sections.
It's interesting.
It's a very good idea to read this Ajari, so it's quarter to 7 pages.
hi there. Oh, what time?
It's quarter of 10.
Hi, 10?
Yes, because we spent a lot of time doing clippings at the beginning.
Okay.
Other stations.
Who has the formidable guitar there?
Just
12 strings.
there's only 6 on 12.
Really?
12's too many for me.
Well, you might be the reincarnation of, you know, who's Lead Belly? Famous 12-string guitar that was held together with paper mache. He used to use it to defeat his enemies 2 ways, both with sound and then with force. Okay, a few short passages of music for 2 clarinets and then clarinet and oboe. You get it together, I'll get it together. You want to use this cap? Oh, yeah. It's plastic. Master Hassan says plastic leaves no soul.
Well, the cakes.
Oh.
Don't get spooked by the rain. Spooked. Just cat. Play a tune on that there thing, sir.
I thought you were gonna play.
Yeah.
We can play together.
Sure, that's the idea. It's a very great idea. This place, I hate to tell you how many music groups got their start in this building.
What does E sound like on that?
E?
I've been told.
It's close.
Okay, so, we're your sidemen, okay? Whatever you play, we follow.
No, it doesn't work that way. This is the rhythm section. And those are the melody instruments.
I hear you have a good hand there. Go ahead. Whatever you do.
Well, what's a good chord for that? B flat?
The clarinet is oboe is an A, basically, but it can play anything. This is not caps, so it can play anything. I think I bought Diabetes Incorporated. The 2 cakes.
Yes.
We're gonna do it to you? Are we gonna do it to you?
I'll be happy to have it done.
Huh?
It's being prepared, sliced.
That's a great guitar.
I just changed the strings. I
know it's great.
I haven't really tuned it.
That's very well. You come from that, sir.
I'm sure.
Thank you.
How? How?
Finished.
thank you, thank you. Too long the besides coming. Anybody has any questions?
So long as we're waiting for prasad, does anybody have any questions?
Guruji, what is this mudra? 3 fingers, 2 rings. I don't know, I just started doing it in meditation a year ago or something. I like it. Infinity, body, mind, spirit. That's what it means to me, but I don't know what it is.
What is the meaning of mudra?
What is the meaning of mudra?
Is it this one? Yeah, Japanese system is called timborin. Turning wheel of the Dharma. Timborin.
Those.
Yeah. And
What is the meaning of mudra?
What about fingers?
What is the meaning of
What
mudra?
is the meaning of mudra?
How you understand the part
If you understand that,
and behind Buddha has it.
then you can understand any given mudra.
Mudra is full of feeling.
Mudra is a flow of energy.
See,
See?
Tom says
Bring your index to your thumb. Or different.
hey, who far his giải full of feeling.
This mudra, all fingers together, represents a flow of energy. Any
full of feeling.
flow of energy.
And we make Mudra make many times of shape.
Mudras may be made in various types of shapes. There's Jnana Mudra.
So, you have made Mudra.
You have made Chin.
Mudra.
Chia.
Fine.
I'm trying.
Fine.
Jnana Mudra.
It's June.
Oh, let me see.
Crouch mudra. In Sanskrit, crouch mudra. It was this two together.
Hey.
Then maybe you should.
Mudra.
Okay.
Anyway.
Crouch is the bird. That way.
Mong means mong top nhọn. Mong top nhọn.
Mouth of the swallow. This way.
Mong top nhọn. Mong top nhọn. Main thing is flow of energy.
Main thing is that mudra means flow of energy.
But every mudra is Jnana.
Every mudra is
Jnana mudra.
a Jnana mudra.
Hai, chấm, xá phấn, food. One time we have a session heavy-handed,
In modern times, we have
heavy-handed,
many kinds of detergent,
water, water,
and plastic
water.
bottles.
Spray bottle. This is the same idea.
Wait. Fångida. Nej, kick. Mångöda.
Something? Anything that would
Vadar animal.
It's a prasad for an elephant, so you can take anything you like.
This guitar? The Francis game.
You have persimmon. I will
Actually,
cut
not
the
very
cake
good.
into many little pieces.
The neck is bows.
I will do.
Makes it hard.
I will do something.
12 strings is too many. It bows it worse.
Sure.